At Whirlpool Corporation, we're in constant pursuit of improving life at home. And for generations, the kitchen has been the heart of the home, where family and friends gather to have meaningful conversation. Today, Whirlpool employees discuss the importance of collective impact on our communities where we live and work. This is Table Talk. So what effect does the spirit of volunteerism and social responsibility have on a company like Whirlpool and its employees?
Employees want to be engaged in the communities that they live in, and they also, and I think this has happened more and more over time, employees want to also give back. And they want to be with a company that they feel cares about the community, the people, the environment around it.
And I think it goes way beyond just writing a check. I mean, you see a lot of employees volunteering their own time, and that's really powerful.
Yeah.
We have 9 U.S. plants that employ about 15,000 people. And if I think about Clyde, Ohio, which is our largest facility in the U.S., the population of that plant is half the size of the population of Clyde.
Wow.
So, many of these plants are the largest employers in the towns where we operate, and so there's a big responsibility. And these people, many of which are multi-generational, have lived in this town with their families for hundreds of years. And so there's a lot of pride that our employees have about the community, and so it's a way to give back. It's a way to participate in some small way.
And I think doing it together is the key, right? I mean, because if it's any one of us, we're not going to make the progress. But together, we can do this. And that's why I like the collective impact model and some of those kinds of things. Like, we all have our talents, we all have our passions. How can we come together and create something amazing?
I don't know a supervisor who has ever said to an employee, as long as I worked at Whirlpool, no, you can't go participate in that, ever.
I agree.
And I think that is what speaks volume to what the values.
And we have many employees that know that they don't even have to ask. I'm taking my team off-site to go do this.
I'm going to go do it.
And they just do it.
Yeah.
It's part of our culture.
It's the culture.
amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, Whirlpool has probably one of the best environments I've ever seen. It's not forced, it's natural. You see leaders walking the talk. You see young professionals coming in and getting excited about it. When I was a young professional, that was probably the furthest thing from my mind, was giving back to my community. And I see our young professionals so engaged. So it's a special place. And the environment that, again, has been created from our founders all the way through to our current leadership team have really kind of set a legacy and kind of set things in motion that hopefully will carry on for years.
I would love to just hear a little bit more about your volunteering in the community and why you selected that specific organization.
I joined the company 8 years ago, and like any parent, moving their kids to a new community, we got online and we checked out the local public schools, and we found out that we've got some great public schools in our area. Decided to get involved, and very rewarding experience for me to be able to contribute to the schools where my kids were going, but also really impact the community in a big way and really make it a place where other families are willing to relocate due to the strong public schools.
The latest opportunity that I've taken since I've come to this community is in the program called Leadership Accelerator, and it's a great organization that is about community development through finding leaders that are currently in organizations across Berrien County. We take about 35 people across these different organizations who are very much leaders in their own right in their organizations, but bring them together to form a cohort to be able to ultimately impact community change.
My focus is on young kids. I think that personally, if you can help touch a young kid, just as they're beginning to grow and help them blossom into their full potential, then if you will, you have them for life. And so being part of the Boys and Girls Club has really helped me to fulfill that. And and I probably get more fulfillment than any of these kids. I'm like a little kid when I'm with them because you watch them blossom. You watch the things that they can do. You watch how they act. We're teaching them some basic life skills, but we know that these are things that will help them for years to come.
Harbor Habitat for Humanity probably is the one most near and dear to my heart, just because I just think just their whole mission. I love the fact that they exist to make sure that people have a safe, affordable home. And when you think about all of the work that the other agencies do locally, if you aren't able to go to a safe home, that it's kind of pointless, on top of that. So I guess that is really gratifying. I mean, I've been on a roof, I've been in the boardroom. I gotta say, I really kind of like the roof.
How are you with the hammer?
I'm pretty good with the hammer. But that's probably my favorite one. I just get the most personal fulfillment out of that one.
Thank you for joining Table Talk. Join us next time when we discuss the future of design.